Good morning or afternoon, depending on what time you are listening to this podcast, and welcome to yet another episode of Do Geese Have Udders, the show where we ask the unanswered and answer the unasked, looking at news and online stuff too. I'm Michael Gooch, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend Matthew Thompson. You right, Matt?
That's so nice to take off.
Good. Then let's start the show.
So, Michael.
Oh, Matt, jeez, what?
Have you seen the latest news? It's all over YouTube, it's all over Instagram.
Well, you've narrowed it down to the news, so
I have.
Maybe.
Yeah, bit of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean 6, 7?
Yeah, but
one is.
the main guy's not in it.
No, Johnny Depp.
Yeah, he's
no,
not.
It's going to be Karen Gillan. No, not Karen Gillan. No, that was rumoured. Might still be the
I
case.
have no
Margot
idea.
Robbie, I think, is going to be leading the next. Well, she's not bad, but I know what you mean. It's,
It's not
you picture Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean.
all because of Amber Turd.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's still. I mean, at this stage, whilst we're recording this, it's still going on.
It is.
I know that you don't watch it live, or
I've watched a bit of it live.
Well, I was gonna say, I know you don't watch it live, but you watch the same thing I do,
What?
of Aussie Man's.
No,
sort
I've
of
only
summaries.
watched that once. I've watched them all, mate. I'm
Have you not?
very
I thought
up
you.
to date
I
with
thought
it.
you watched all of them.
I've
Aussie
watched them
Man's
all,
ones.
but I've also watched most of it.
You got far too much time in your hands.
I
They
do
go
it
on
on the
for
way to
hours.
train. Oh, I don't watch the whole thing. I watch like the main highlights that are 30 minutes long.
Ah, well then, what are your obviously your views on?
I'm
On
Team Amber
this.
Turd.
Well, you're just not. Are you?
What do you mean?
Just not. You're not team. Oh wait, are you Team Amber Turd or Team Amber Heard?
Team Amber Turd.
Right.
So I'm on Amber's side.
No. Really?
No, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Okay. Oh,
I'm
God,
calling it
got a
Amber
whole-
Turd.
Got a whole nother series of this. Yeah. So obviously it's an interesting case. I mean the whole thing pretty much started with. I mean we don't know exactly what's going on. We're only going by the things that we're hearing and the stuff that you guys are hearing out there. But it sounds an awful lot like a domestic has happened, and Amber Heard has gone, well, what you're going to do, take me to court, no one's going to believe you, a women beating you up type of thing, it's not going to happen.
And he did.
And then he took her to court, and now that is where we currently are. Do you think, Matt, let's turn this into a question. This question might be even too deep for Do Geese Have Udders, compared to all the nonsense we usually talk about. Do you think that celebrity court cases like this should be, seen right now as almost entertainment for the public?
Well, Johnny Depp's a very private individual,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole reason he's doing it is just to clear his name.
Yep.
That's why he's made it public.
So you think that in a case like this where obviously he is very strongly believing that he is in the right, he's like, well then, let the world see. Let the world see that you are
Yeah,
wrong.
I'm pretty sure he's right. He got his ex on there, today or yesterday.
At time of recording.
And then the rumor was like he pushed her down the stairs, and she was like, "No,
That never happened.
never happened."
No. And so, what other ones then we've got? I mean, we've also got I have a feeling you haven't been watching it, because neither have I. The whole Rebecca Vardy.
No. Don't even know who
no?
that is.
I kind of like what do they call it? Wagatha Christie, I think, and we're all looking forward to never hearing that term again. So, do you think things like that should be, for the public to watch, or
Not all of them, just ones that are to sort someone's image, and it shows that men can get abused in a relationship,
yeah,
which I think is the main point.
yeah, I
But
guess so.
But I think if Amber wins, it's going to be all right.
Well, I think it depends, because again, we're not there. I think, in our opinion, we both believe that Johnny Depp is gonna smash this absolutely.
Well, he kind of already has, but yeah.
But maybe some stuff will crop up that we weren't expecting. We do not know. Cases can change dramatically and very quickly.
I'm pretty sure they've only got like 12 hours left to talk. Amber
Yeah,
Heard's
they're
side.
they're getting very near to the end, I think, is
Yeah.
what I heard today, but I don't know what day that might be. That might have already finished by the time this episode goes out, but
That's true. Next month.
we'll have to see. So Matt, if we somehow got into some sort of debate or some sort of court case, do you think we would have that televised or broadcast?
No. Because no one cares about us, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Do you remember that plane that came overhead like a couple of, well, I guess it's weeks ago now? That super loud plane.
Oh no, it was the Chinook.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was in my
I
house.
was coming out of work about 10:15 at night, and I could feel like the ground shake. I could feel
Yeah,
my
my
ears
house shook.
vibrating, and it was pitch black. And I walked down to the car park, because that was the way I just had to go, and I could not tell which way it was coming from. And all of a sudden, it's just like, whoa.
Yeah, proper shake.
And then there was like 3 more, I think, followed it.
Yeah.
That was rude, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was on the phone call and they could hear it from the other side.
Well, they're like, where are you? And you're just like, I don't know.
Yeah, what's happening? I don't know. The house is shaking.
Yeah, that was
The
pretty
cats are
damn
running
terrifying.
away. They're terrified.
Just-
Apparently, they got loads of complaints from that.
Yeah, they did. Well, everyone was looking on Facebook and like Twitter and all that, trying to see, has anyone felt this over the Bromley, Croydon area? I think in the end, someone said it was doing a training exercise or a low altitude exercise and landed in Trinity School in Croydon.
Yeah, it was at 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock or something.
Yeah, 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. It was either 3 of them or it went around like 3 times. People are unsure because, it's pitch black and all that.
Very loud.
Yeah.
I bet it was just one looping.
Would you like to learn to fly? I think we might have asked this question before.
I would like to learn to fly. I see no disadvantage apart from falling to learn to fly. But as long as you have a parachute, doesn't matter.
Are you talking about like physically? I'm flapping my arms like wings. Do
Either.
you mean flying or you mean
Either.
Oh, okay. Would you learn on a plane or a helicopter?
Either. I think a helicopter would be a bit cooler because you can kind of land anywhere. I think that would be more practical. But a plane, you need a runway.
Yeah, I would like to learn on a small plane one day. When the world doesn't cost an arm and a leg. I think it'd be a nice little thing to have a little pilot's license.
Can't sell your arm and leg for a lot, Michael. You've got to be a heart.
I might not have driven on the motorway yet, but I can
You've
sure
not
as
driven on the motorway?
I can sure as hell fly across it.
That's adorable. Actually, Michael, have you seen that new film on Disney Plus?
You have narrowed it down spectacularly, man.
It involves Roger Rabbit in it.
Right, I only know this, because I did watch it, I think, 2 days ago. This is the
Go on, you can get it.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Yes.
Yes.
Banging film.
Yes, it is. I was thoroughly enjoyed by it. When I first heard about it, I was like, oh, this is one of those, cheap Disney Plus movies. I was really impressed.
Yeah, same.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
I
Loved
really enjoyed
the
it.
Seth Rogen moment. Which I'm not going to spoil because you guys can watch at home. I thought the voice cast was amazing. The animation was superb.
It was brilliant.
Great family film. Do recommend. We'll tell you what, Matt. There is a topic we can spin from that.
Yeah.
2022 seems to be the year of multiverse movies.
True.
So
We are ready for them.
so granted, we have got. Spider-Man: No Way Home came out last year in December.
So we can spoil that now because everyone's probably seen it.
Yeah, but I mean, let's get to the point. So that came out in December. Technically, we can maybe squeeze that into like a this year film. We've had Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
That's pretty recent,
Another
yeah.
Marvel one.
Can't spoil that.
Also got that one by A24. I think it's called Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I haven't seen that.
I've not seen that either, but I've heard extremely good things about it. Now we've got Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Good film. Would watch again. Watch it
Again.
twice.
2022, it's just the multiverse year,
Multiverse of Madness.
I
yeah.
think. What multiverses, Matt, would you like to see coming up?
Well, there's
Next.
a cool multiverse show on YouTube where it's every single character from everything in one little blip, where they're like the main villains, like the Golden Oscar, and they have to fight them all, like all the superheroes. And then there's another episode where all the villains have to fight it.
I love when you talk about online stuff because half the time I'm like, no, Matt's dreamed this.
Have you not seen it?
No, what on earth are you
I'll
on
send you
about?
the link. So it has like so there's 2 episodes. So well, not so far, but the 2 beginning ones is every supervillain is locked up in what's a Roman fighting arena?
Colosseum.
Colosseum,
That's the
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
And they all have to fight each other.
Right.
And then all the superheroes, episode 2, are in a Colosseum. They
Mhm.
all wake up and they have to fight each other. Then episode 3, they all go back in time because the time machine's there from Back to the Future, Doctor Who, and all the other stuff. Harry Potter, Time
right,
Turner.
Yeah.
So they all come together, get all the villains, and they have to fight Oscar, the big enemy, who keeps killing everyone. And then the second season is them all living together with Thor and Mistress of Death, which are called Hela, are like detectives, and they have to find out who's murdering all the other characters.
This just sounds like something you've dreamt up.
It's
This
really
don't-
not. You should,
I'll
send it to
The
you.
internet is a weird place, and I know you're the one to find a lot of the stuff on it. And so I believe you when you say that this is out there. That's I mean, that's great and weird. Do you think that's too much, though? Too much multiversing?
It is a little bit too much, but they do it pretty well. And it's only like 3 people voicing all the characters, so it's pretty well done.
I do like that when like people voice multiple characters.
Yeah.
So
all 160 of them. So
where do you think then things like cinema and all that is going to go next? If we've got, you know, what was the thing in the past? So like in the past we had all these individual, again, like superhero films.
Yeah.
Then we started getting the team ups. Now we're in the multiverse stage. What do you think is going to happen next?
I think Roger Rabbit has sort of really pushed the ball with it because it had a lot of characters in it.
You're referring to the original Who Framed Roger
Sorry,
Rabbit?
no, Chip and Dale. Chip and Dale. Roger Rabbit definitely started it, in my opinion. But Chip and Dale had like Batman, E.T., had like Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, it did.
It had literally every single character that a kid would know.
Yeah,
Like,
there was something in it that everyone would recognise, and so many things you probably didn't even recognise. Some of them.
It even had a Ugly Sonic, which was
one of the best things. We're not going to say much about it, but I mean, the second I heard about the Chip and Dale thing, I typed in Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers on Google, and it just straight away came up saying Ugly Sonic, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, if you don't know who Ugly Sonic is, it's when they made Sonic the movie, they came up with a first design, which was terrible. And
horrific.
The internet hated it, so they had to redesign it, and that Ugly Sonic is in the film. Yeah, as a side character.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's somewhat maybe of a cameo. I'd more being
I guess,
say,
but he's in it like 4 times, and he's
that's what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of how many scenes he's in. But either way, like he got his somewhat redemption.
Yeah, they mock him as well. It's pretty funny. It's such a good film. Would recommend watching it if you haven't. Yeah,
definitely a good choice. But again, we're still at this point. So where do you think films are going to go next? So if we've done, you know, the individual things, we've done like Origins, we've done these team ups, we've done multiverses. This is the year of multiverses. Probably going to be more films in the multiverse coming soon. Where do you think we're going to go next with our stories?
Well, just like how the comics did it, or like Marvel and DC will do some things together.
So you think like we'll get so multiverses won't even stop now? It would just be
like, more multiverses bleeding into each other somehow. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a green portal will appear, and then like Rick and Morty will come out in Marvel.
Oh, so you just think it will not stop? They will just keep on going,
It might even get too ridiculous to the point where everyone's like, what is this rubbish? Darius, who we had on the podcast, summed it up pretty well.
From season 1 and season 2, yeah.
I love Marvel a lot. I really enjoy it, and I enjoy the stories and the arts and the make-believe and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Darius doesn't enjoy it anymore because he says there's not really a threat anymore. With like the Multiverse of Madness, if a character dies, well, it's alive in that one. So there's not really any, I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, I get what you mean about how like well, I mean, I can talk about Star Wars now because it's been long enough. But like the last Star Wars film, was it the Last Jedi?
Never seen it.
You didn't see the Last Jedi?
I don't think so.
Oh well, I'm prepared to have certain elements spoiled.
Yeah, sure.
So there were so many scenes in that. I mean, we already know it was terribly written and it was very rushed. But there were so many scenes where something would happen to a character, and literally like one scene later, they'd be back alive or they'd be fine, or so there was like no consequences.
Consequences.
Anything. There was no. It was just like, oh no, oh he's. It was literally the Top Gear meme of oh no. Anyway, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's where Marvel might. Hopefully they fix that, but that's probably where it might. It won't become watching it for the story. It'll become watching it for that looks
nostalgia
cool.
and
that looks cool. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Cool.
I can't wait for Love and Thunder.
Yeah, it's coming out soon this year. No doubt we'll be talking about that when that comes out.
That's going to be very good.
Very excited. But be careful this doesn't turn into a movie podcast.
Well, it's just one episode.
We'll have to find another shed.
Do you know how I got my headphone back?
Your headphone back?
Yeah. So yesterday I lost my headphone.
You say this like this was knowledge and I'd been looking for it for days.
Well, what? Sure. No, I got off the train at Farringdon.
God, he's always on a train, this man.
And I took my headphone off.
Right.
So I took my hood down and my headphone fell.
These your wireless
ones? My wireless one, yeah. And it fell between the train and the platform.
Oh.
That's
gone.
It fully fell.
That is gone forever.
And so I went to work. And I told the guys at work, I was like, why don't you just get a tape measure with a magnet at the end and pick it up? I was like, oh, I have a tape measure like that in my tool bag. So at the end of the day, I left and went to the platform. I lost it.
Right.
I remembered there was a ladder there, so I went to the ladder, saw my headphone, took the tape measure out, and I picked it up, and I got my headphone back. It took a solid 15 minutes to plan it all out, make sure it was safe.
What did people think when like they were looking at you like standing there with your tape measure and just...
Oh, I didn't have my tape measure in my pocket. I waited till another train came on the other side, so the other people on the other platform and any cameras were...
Well, I'm watching you and thinking you look like a weirdo, yeah?
Yeah, and only 2 people were on my platform were just like, what is he doing? When I like leant down with this tape measure and picked it up and I grabbed it, flicked it in the air like a coin and caught it. I was like, yes. I walked out there like a boss because I got it back.
Did it still have charge now?
Yeah, it still had charge. It was only down there for like 6 hours.
It's quite a long time.
Yeah, but I was quite impressed I grabbed it though.
Yeah, I'm impressed you got it. You know, you and your little train stories of... You know, they're not really things that can lead to anything for me to talk about other than, oh, it's nice knowing, you know, you have your little side quests throughout the day.
If you lose your headphone, hit me up and I'll get it back for you.
Or buy a tape measure. I'll keep a tape measure around by you with a magnet thing on the end.
Yeah, they're about 30 quid. So.
What industrial tape measures are you buying for 30 quid?
State of the art, mate. Stanley state of the art magnetic tape measure. I'm not joking, they're so expensive.
It'd be cheaper to buy a new earphone.
Yeah. Well, I actually did order some earphones, about 20 quid. But I got it back. I now have 3 pairs of wireless headphones now.
We've only got 2 ears. Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. Don't forget to give that follow or subscribe button a click so you don't miss out on any future episodes. And why not check out our Twitter and Discord too, where we post updates, behind the scenes stuff, and just general other news about the show. Links in the description below. Got any topics or questions you think need a proper answer or have yet to even be asked? Drop it in the comments below or send us a tweet. Until next time.